Om Kannimoola Ganapati Bhagavane Sharanamayappa. Om Swamy Sharanam. Om Guruvin Guruve Sharamayappa. Om Gurupada Vandanave Sharamayappa. Adhyay 13. Vishwaroopa Darshana. Vision of the cosmic form. The worshipful Lord Shastha further told the Brahmana Vijaya, O greatest of Brahmanas, know that in the age of Kali, Brahmanas will be endowed with the qualities of Asuras. This is a divine secret. In Krita Yuga, Brahmanas were pure in thought, word and deed. They were able to easily focus their mind on Brahman and perform sacrifices without any expectations. Devendra, who observed this, thought, how long will these Brahmanas continue performing yagyas without any expectations? Surely they will cease performing sacrifices after some time. Their minds are absorbed in Brahman, and doing yagyas with an unattached mind is not going to benefit them in any way. If I stop giving rains now, the earth will become barren. These Brahmanas will then start performing sacrifices requesting for rain. Devas will start receiving sacrificial oblations, which will in turn increase their powers and might. As planned, Indra stopped giving rains and the earth became barren. There was scarcity of water. Brahmanas left their villages and moved to the forest in search of water. Inside the grove, they came across a particular portion that was famine free. There was no lack of rain in that region, nor was there a scarcity of water. Crops were bountiful. Maharshi Gautama's hermitage was situated in that vicinity. Being fully aware of the difficulties faced by the Brahmanas, sage Gautama felt moved and provided them a place to stay with their cattle. When Indra came to know about this, he became infuriated. Determined to teach Gautama and the Brahmanas a lesson, Indra assumed the form of a Brahmana and entered Gautama's ashram along with the other Brahmanas. His sole intention was to evict Gautama from that place. Within a short period of time, Indra managed to win the trust and confidence of the fellow Brahmanas. After waiting for the right opportunity, one day Indra told the Brahmanas, every day this Gautama has been stealing our cows one by one. He slaughters them and consumes their flesh. I can show this directly to you. Delivering such a cooked up story to the Brahmanas, he made them believe it. One early morning when Gautama was engaged in his sacrifice, Indra assumed the form of a cow and entered the hermitage. Knocking down the sacrificial utensils and laying its waste all over the place, the cow ran hither and thither. Gautama caught hold of the cow and attempted to tie it elsewhere. Immediately, the cow, who was Indra in disguise, fell down and started kicking its legs, pretending that it was dying. The Brahmanas, who were hiding as per Indra's instructions, saw this and were enraged. Catch hold and tie this fake Muni. Beat him to death. They shouted and ran towards him. They even tried to fight with him. Stopping them, sage Gautama realized through his divine vision that everything that took place was Indra's mischief. The furious Rishi cursed Indra. O wicked Indra, since you accused me of Gohatya, the sin of killing cows, you shall be afflicted with the sin of murdering two Brahmanas. Turning to the Brahmanas who unjustly accused him, Gautama said, since you blindly believe the words of others without proper reasoning and cast false accusations on me, you shall deviate from the Vedic path and become Asuras. Fear-stricken by this curse, the Brahmanas besieged Gautama for redemption. Hearing the supplications, Gautama Maharishi said, you will be free from poverty and water scarcity. In Kali Yuga, you will take birth as Brahmanas. However, you will be endowed with qualities of Asuras in that Yuga. In that dark age, you will lose faith in the path of Vedas and lack interest in attaining moksha. You will follow heretical teachings that oppose the Vedas. Only by studying the Vedas shall you attain realization. In that Kali era, Ishvara himself will appear as a son of a Shiva Guru, a pious Brahmin. He will be under the name Shankara. He who will be an emanation of Shiva will write commentaries that will provide the correct meaning of Vedas. By studying that, you will be freed from asuric qualities and attain realization. Pray to Lord Shiva. He will create a new Shastra for you. Follow it strictly. Saying so, sage Gautama left that place. Lord Shiva founded a mantra called Kularanava, specifically for those Brahmanas. It is due to that Rishi's curse that even now Brahmanas have the qualities of Asuras. The blessed Lord Bhutanatha continued. Even basic activities such as bathing, reciting the Vedas, and worshipping me will be looked upon as burdensome by them in Kali Yuga. Can one be a Brahmana merely by wearing the sacred thread? Only the one who is endowed compassion, restraint of the mind and senses is dear to me. A person might have studied all the Vedas, performed many sacrifices, and yet be envious of others and cause them harm. How can such a person be considered to be a Brahmana? In Kali Yuga, Brahmanas will gain a livelihood by selling various goods like wax, milk, and salt. In that era, money will be charged even to appease a person's hunger. Precious gems, silver, and gold will be given utmost importance. The number of righteous people will dwindle. Cows will not have enough grass to feed upon. Kshatriyas will gradually lose their ruling rights. Crops will fail. Houses will become infested with rats. People will give up their communal dharma and practices. Fruits will lose their sweetness. Humans will be more inclined towards salty and sour foodstuffs than sweet ones. Spicy food, alcoholic beverages, and meat will become everyone's favorite. A person who prays to God will become the object of ridicule. In this Kali age, man will develop all kinds of negative qualities. Despite all these shortcomings, there is an advantage in Kali Yuga. In that Yuga, a person who worships the Lord with a focused mind will attain liberation in a split second. If he finds it difficult to focus his mind single-pointedly, let him just think about me. That itself will be sufficient to bring all goodness. Everything will take place automatically. Those who worship me in Saguna state, Brahman with form and attributes, will gradually progress towards a state whereby the mind will get absorbed in Nirguna Brahman, Brahman without attributes, within a split second, and attain liberation from the cycle of births and deaths, that is moksha. The Brahmana Vijaya, who was listening to the nectarian discourse of the Lord, made a request. O Lord, I have a great desire to see your true form, which contains everything within itself. Please have mercy on me and fulfill my wish. I repeatedly bow at your lotus feet that have appeared solely for granting grace to devotees and beseech you. The Supreme Lord said, O Bhakta, I will give you the power to behold my cosmic form. May you see my cosmic form now. And the Lord appeared in the cosmic form, which pervaded the entire creation, having thousands of heads, rows of eyes, countless hands, and feet of limitless brilliance. His form pervaded the three worlds in all the 10 directions and towered above the entire creation. The past, present, and future appeared to be his acts. The realm of Atala consisted his lotus feet. Vitala was his knees. Rasatala was seen to be his mid-region. The earth was his belly. Bhuvaraloka comprised his heart. His face was Swaraloka. His three eyes were the sun, moon, and fire. The sky was his outspread tresses adorned by stars, which resembled flowers. Trees consisted of the particles of the hair on his body. Water resources were the hair follicles. Dharma was his arms, and adharma were the weapons held by those arms. The wind was his breath, the fire was his anger. His speech consisted the Vedas. Truth and untruth were his ears. The two poles were good and bad traits. The Trimurtis, Devas, Devis, Asuras, Gandharvas, Kinnaras, and other inhabitants of heaven appeared in his body. Ganapati, Goha, Bhairava, and other Bhutaganas, along with divine sages, shone in his body. By virtue of the divine sight given by the Lord, the Brahmana, Vijaya, beheld the 10 incarnations as well as other miraculous happenings. The realm of Brahma was his head. His neck was Vaikuntha. His chest consisted of Shivaloka. Parvati was his smile. Lakshmi his nose. Saraswati his tongue. All the worlds and everything in this world were contained in that cosmic form. The sound of gnashing of his teeth resounded in all the worlds. The sound of waves in the ocean echoed in his eyes. The appearance of Narsimha, the slaying of Ravana, the burning of the Tripuras, the destruction of Madhu and Kaitava, as well as other heroic leelas were seen in that form. Beholding the killing of Mahishasura by Devi and the vision of Manikantha dancing on Mahishi within the form made Vijaya cry in fear. Having seen the Lord's cosmic form, Vijaya trembled with fear. Falling on the ground, Vijaya begged, "O Bhagwan, please withdraw your cosmic form. Fear is gripping me." Adhering to his devotee's request, the Lord reappeared as a small boy, armed with a bow and arrow. Laughingly, the Lord slowly lifted Vijaya, who was lying on the ground, fear-stricken, and embraced him. "My cosmic form will not be visible to one who is not my true devotee. You are indeed my true devotee. My all auspiciousness be upon you. Return to your home happily. You shall be blessed with progeny, prosperity, and overall auspiciousness in this birth. In your next birth, I will appear as your son. With that birth, you shall attain liberation." Blessed the Lord and disappeared. Explaining this in detail, sage Agastya said, "O scion of royal dynasty, the Lord is the fulfiller of his devotee's wish. You are none other than that Brahmana Vijaya, who was the object of the Lord's grace. It's due to that reason that the Lord appeared as your son, Manikantha. It's your fatherly love that has made Bhagwan remain here forever. It's due to the appearance of the Lord here that Parashurama engendered the sacred tirtha known as Pampa, by combining all the sacred tirthas in the world. Whoever listens to the account of Lord's Vishwaroopa form, the vision given to Vijaya will undoubtedly attain Vijaya, victory in all endeavors. This will also lead to Mukti, clearing Rajashekara's doubts. Thus the sage blessed him and left. Om Swamy Sharanam. Om Swamy Sharanam. Om Swamy Sharanam. This ends Adhyaya 13. Om Swamy Sharanam.